Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here. Those of you that have a Furby fear, Jeremy. Oh, that's hilarious. I appreciate you more than you know. You know, I muted myself earlier and it didn't work. So I know how you guys feel. Excuse me. Apparently, I haven't had enough water today. Oh, so small rant, and I'm going to get it over with real quick. We'll see. For those of you that are new to my channel, I welcome you in and I appreciate your views and I appreciate your comments. But if you think that you're going to tell me when I should and shouldn't start talking about something on my channel, and you're going to come in and you're going to leave 3, 4, 5 comments about it's 16 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes in, and you haven't gotten to the point, you could see yourself out because I deleted your comments. I will delete your comments. I will block you from my channel, or you can quietly hit the fast forward button to wherever it is that I am. I have nothing more in my heart than good intentions to say and welcome everybody in that supports me. So if you're new here, Steve, you shush. If you're new here and you can't handle the fact that I get a little chatty with the people that have supported me for years, please, there's a door. There's a door. Leave. All right, there we go. I am new. My name is Steve. All right, Jeremy, show of thumbs for anybody that has a Furby phobia. Not I. Hey, Glenn, how you doing? Hope to be back working on your death pile. Get her done, buddy. Michelle, how are you, sweetheart? Karen, you were 36 when Furby's came on the scene. My kids only had the McDonald's toys. Those were the quiet ones. Hi, Kelly Debs. How are you? How are you? Mama Beth, Periwinkle Dreams. April, how are you doing? You know what Furbies look like and know some can be valuable, but know nothing else. Well, I'm going to help you out there. Hi, Stephen. How are you? Thanks for being here. And you're a name that I don't recognize, so I appreciate you spending some time with us. Hey, Ethel and Shirley, how you doing, girl? Anna, how are you? I almost called you April. Woo, because I just said April. That would have been funny. Cheryl Banjinjim, is that right? I probably mercifully crucified that. Welcome in, welcome in. I don't recognize your name either. Miss Jen, one of the greatest moderators of all times. There you are, you're back. Did you get that? Did you get that death pile done already, Glenn? Hey, Steve, I saw, oh my gosh, you guys, he's been working like crazy on his garage death pile, getting it all cleaned out. And if you're not following my buddy, Scott, the bearded picker on Instagram, go check him out. Maria, hello. Kay, boy, we got a crew in here already. That's hilarious that anyone thinks you would care what they said. I do, unfortunately. See the circles that it caused? Just kidding. Oh, my goodness. Lisa, how are you? How are you? Sue, Sandy. Uh-oh. Trouble in the house. Regina, how are you, girl? You're new? That's okay. You won't be new for long. Hi, Patty. You watched my video last week on Bonanza? Well, I'll tell you what. I just got back from, I literally just got back from the post office, you guys. And I got out of my car and I hear this cling, cling. And it was a notification from PayPal. And I was like, I don't know who this person is. Sold something on Bonanza, $46. Oh, yes. Welcome in, Stephen. Let's see. Sue, what do you got? You wouldn't buy one for my daughter, so she saved her money, bought one in the closet. It sat after about a week. I know both of my boys had one, and I know a lot of people really don't like them and they're creeped out and they think they work without batteries in them. And guess what? They do. And you know why? Because they have a little rechargeable cell in them that helps them maintain the memory that they have. And sometimes they go off and they don't have batteries in them. And that's why. So I don't know how many of you guys saw the, did I miss Cheryl? Where the heck? Cheryl, did I miss you? Where are you? Patty, I missed you. Oh my gosh, Cheryl, where are you? You're probably Cheryl, there you are. Cheryl, report for duty. Somebody admit me. Just make sure it's a nice, soft, padded room. That's all I can say. My friend and I almost got kicked out of a restaurant back in the day with our Furby's because they talked to each other and we couldn't stop laughing. That would have been funny to go to. I could see my kids doing this, going to Denny's or somewhere and just ordering a pie with their Furby's. No, you're not new. I just realized that, Cheryl. But you can be new. Why not? Jeanette, hello? Uh-oh. I hope you've seen me more than the one time when I said a really bad word and somebody thought I was calling them that. That was hilarious. Hi, Kathy. How are you feeling? Have you recovered from your fall? I'm not laughing at you that you fell. I'm just still giggling over the last comment. I hope you're feeling better. Videoed yesterday. We'll get it edited tonight. Maybe old man walked. Oh, I bet you did. Powered by Adderall tonight. Oh my gosh, you guys are cracking me up. I'm way behind. I'm trying, you guys. Let's see if anybody else. Oh, Larry, how you doing, buddy? Hello, everyone. Scott told me I'm supposed to follow him. It's Steve now. My daughter used to put them out of her room. I'm good. You just have a large scab on your knee. Oh, my goodness. And probably a pretty good bruise, too. So, yes, Larry, you got it. You got to come out of the closet and meet the other resellers so that they can help you and you have knowledge, too, buddy. Any of you guys know? I don't think Jeremy's still here because Jennifer, would you be so kind as to drop anybody's channels that you know of? I'm just gonna go right there. I had to take away pretty much everybody's wrenches because I had some problems, but I'm giving them back slowly to certain people. So don't feel upset if you had a wrench and you no longer have one, or if somebody comes in. I tried to do a complete get rid of everybody's wrenches on YouTube and it wouldn't let me. And it's just been one of those things. Holy moly. Rob, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, buddy? You guys aren't following this guy, right? I need to have you back on one of these days, my friend. Anyway, so I acquired a large amount of Furby's. Oh my gosh, Jennifer, help me. Marie's not here. 4 or 5 years ago. It's been a long time. They resided on a shelf in my garage. Look, there's some of them. Lucky for you. I did that on purpose so that those of you that have a fear, I bet you have been, so that those of you that have a fear of them can't really see them unless I move. And then I have others over here. So when I got them, I had like 45, 50-ish, somewhere around in there. I gave a couple away for prizes. I sold a couple. Hello. Miss Chrissy bought a few from me on Whatnot. I had a Furby auction on Whatnot, and she got a couple of really nice ones. She got 3, actually. Furby's. Wait a minute. You just sold a sprocket? Woohoo! Can't beat that. Every sale is a great sale. Some sprockets are worth quite a bit of money, actually. Anyway, so I had gone to an estate sale. My friend Renee's treasure trove. I haven't seen her in here. Doesn't mean she's not listening. But my friend Renee called me and she said, there's a private estate sale. It was listed on Facebook. It was over in Portland. She goes, let's go check it out. So we did. We ended up going back 2 or 3 times. I can't remember. The last, and these ladies, I felt so sorry for them. It was 2 granddaughters, and it was their grandmother's estate. And she collected everything. You walked in that house and there was just the beautiful curved glass curio cabinets. They were full of Fenton and all that stuff, right? The basement was full. And apparently there was a hidden door upstairs to the attic that they didn't know anything about. Well, they'd already had 3 weekends worth of sales and it didn't even look like anybody even been in the house. And they were like, this was the first time we went. We're making deals. Just do whatever, make a pile, do whatever. And so then we went back the next day. And then they said that they were pretty much going to be done. They weren't going to do anymore. And they had sold quite a bit. And we filled up our vehicles. And Renee has one of those, like a rider van, like you would rent, like the Amazon vans. Exactly. That's what she has, like the Amazon vans. Thank you so much, Jen. Anyway, and she ended up getting a Hoosier. Do you guys know what a Hoosier is for your kitchen? I ended up talking her into that. She probably wished I hadn't been, but she got that, took it down to her booth at the coast, and it eventually sold. A U-Haul, yeah. Anyway, and then we went back. I don't remember what all I bought, to tell you the honest truth. I bought a lot of ephemera. I can tell you that. And I bought a lot of Easter and Christmas stuff. Careful with glass. eBay is starting to pull all listings of uranium. Oh, really? Why is that? Do you know? Have they pulled? We interrupt this broadcast for a special message from Rob. Do tell, are they doing it because it's uranium? Are they doing it because you are putting unbranded in the brand because you don't know who made it or you don't know? I just listed some uranium glass yesterday. Hi, Lori. And I have 1, 2, 3, 5 more pieces. These are, a lot of people call these divided dishes. That's not a divided dish. It's called a grill plate. This would have been the plate that you had at your, potluck, and you had your food on. You could use it as a divided dish for sure, but that's not what it is. And I learned that years ago. Not sure if a show about Furby'S deserves a thumbs up. That's okay. Thumbs up, thumbs down. That's okay. eBay considers it to be dangerous and ionizing radiation. That's funny because the radiation was cooked out of it. We'll see. I guess I'll have to call and ask concierge about that. Thanks, but thanks. Thank you for the heads up. Because I just got a Vero today, second Vero for a, let's see. I'll pull it up. Somebody remind me. Let me write it. Pull it up. I don't whine and cry about these things. You guys will never hear about them. Vero, let's talk about it. And I want to show you something else about Veros that other people tell you you can't, you will never know what you got a Vero for that you can't. Oh, you're on a roll for being as tired as I know you are. Oh, anyway, so Vero, uranium glass. I lost my train of thought. What else is new? I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Anyway, hey Harry, how you doing, buddy? I'll get it here in a minute. Maybe I will, or maybe I won't. The uranium glass, the Vero, but I wanted to talk about something else. Let me go back up here. There's a oh, okay. So the grill plates. How do I know that this is a grill plate? About 4 years ago, I went to an estate sale, and they had all of these items. They had tons of Vaseline glass in here. I've had these for 5 years. 5 years, not listed. They have been moved several times. And it was so funny because Tim, over the years, eBay, who is also in the Reseller Information Network group, I've done this with Harry too. I messaged him on Instagram, and we shopped together. It might have been Facebook at the time. Anyway, we virtually shopped together. And there's a lot of people that'll do that. If you're at a sale or you're somewhere and you don't know, you can always instant message me on Instagram and see where I am. I'll shop with you. Could turn the camera on and shop with you and help you out. There's a lot of people that'll do that. If you know their specialties and they're available, they'll help you. There's so many helpful people here. Anyway, and so he's the one that told me, if you guys aren't following Tim, he is a glass guru. He is a hat guru. He is a sports trading card. He is a clothing, vintage clothing guy. There pretty much isn't any, he's very much like me. There pretty much isn't anything that Tim doesn't know. And his mom, Ma Dukes, an amazing woman. Anyway, so that's how I learned that those were grill plates. But if you look them up on eBay, I haven't seen one of them that was listed as a grill plate. They're all listed as a divided dish. A divided dish will have depth to it because you're going to put pickles and that kind of like a relish tray in it, right? All of the RIN guys are super fantastic. You are 100% correct. Hi, Ty. Trying to sneak in. Okay, so let's do the Vero thing real quick. Let's do. I know I'm not sharing. Hang on a second. I don't know if I've talked about this before. I do know that there have been people, I'm not naming any names. I'm not calling anybody out. This is not anything about anything, but you guys know, if there's one thing you guys know about me, I will never lie to you. I will share everything that I have and give you all of the information that I have. Your listing was removed because it didn't follow our Vero unauthorized item policy. Unauthorized copies or counterfeits are illegal and not allowed on eBay. Now, I'm going to call them about this one because this isn't illegal. This isn't a counterfeit, and it isn't unauthorized, and it isn't illegal. But what I noticed I noticed somebody said when they got something taken down like this before recently, that they didn't know exactly what the title of the item was. Well, that's a lie, because right down here, it tells you the listing. Dermalectives Energizing Body Lotion, 8 ounces. That's exactly the listing title. So when somebody is vague about something, not only that, when somebody is vague about something and you're a reseller and you've had letters like this and they're not giving the whole story, can I just tell you that irritates the living crap out of me? Who cares? If you're going to make a video about something like this and you're going to talk about it, then show the whole thing and teach people and show them, because you can take that. I can copy and paste this. You know what? Hang on a second. Let's go right back here. I can copy and paste this. And I can probably go right over here to Bonanza. And I bet it's still there. Oh, what do you know? There you go. So I could probably also copy and paste this title. Let's see. It should come up on Google search too, because it's still in eBay. It's still in Bonanza. I feel like I did this morning because I wanted to see what it was so I could so that I could get it pulled out of my stock, but I didn't, but I will. Let's see if it's in shopping. Anyway, so that's your little learning lesson on Vero's, counterfeit strikes and stuff like that. Don't let people tell you that they don't know what the exact title was. Because if they don't know what the exact title is, then they're not, in my opinion, okay? In my opinion, they're not telling you the truth about the whole thing. That's all I got to say. I'm not calling anybody out. I'm not calling anybody a liar. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, if you're following somebody because they're a good person, and they are, but they're not giving you the whole story, then they shouldn't be talking about what they're talking about. Because if they have enough faith in themselves and their followers to share this information, then they should share the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Period. Oh, good. Because I set a timer for it. I set a timer for it so I could catch it. I have all my, you guys, please don't hate me. I have all of my notifications shut off. And I have timers set in my phone for the people that I don't want to miss. And I try really hard not to miss them, but I still miss you guys because, if I'm down in storage, there really isn't any service. And I'm not gonna see a lot of those vague stories. I generally just scroll past them. Yep. I see a lot of those vague stories in YouTube videos calling out eBay. That's not okay. Call yourself out first. Now, I've had these items listed for a while, and so it's down on eBay. It's down off of eBay. Somebody told me, it wasn't somebody, it was my friend Jen, Thrift to Travel. She had that same exact brand, came after her on eBay too. So I'm just gonna, I think I paid $1 for them. They're just gonna go away. They're just gonna go away. But I am gonna call eBay because this particular message, since I had the other one taken down. Let's go back here and read this. What activity didn't follow the policy? Your listing was reported by the rights owner listed below as a counterfeit item. Please see the policy below for information about why we do not allow counterfeit items. Items removed for this policy cannot be relisted. Please ensure that your future listings are for authentic items only. I'll report back to you guys on this next week because I'm going to call concierge tomorrow. I just didn't have time to do it. And hang on a second, Lori, I'm going to address that. What is the policy? Your listing was reported by Dermal Actives Inc. for offering a counterfeit item. eBay's verified rights owner program, if you offers intellectual property rights owners a way to report listings that they believe infringe on their rights. Now, this is just downright stupid. You guys saw the box. It's all, the lady that had them had a lot of them. So I don't know if Dermalectives was a multi-level marketing like Mary Kay and all of that. I don't know. Counterfeits are illegal and not allowed on eBay. If you believe a mistake has been made, you will need to contact the rights owner directly. If the rights owner approves your appeal, please have them contact us directly. And then it always will give you the email to the company or whoever it is. How this affects your account. Listings that didn't follow our policy have been ended. Any insertion fees have been credited back to your account. Because we have sent you an educational notice about this policy previously, we want to give you this final warning. Listings that don't follow this policy in the future will be ended. In addition, there will be a temporary 3-day restriction placed on your account, and your other listings will be hidden from search during this period. All fees paid or payable for listings that are ended or hidden from search will not be refunded or otherwise credited to your account. Why do we have this policy? Because it helps to ensure that eBay users trust our marketplace and comply with the law. I fought the law, and the law's not going to win on this one. But anyway, so another thing that, oops, shoot, I didn't want to do that. Oh yeah, we're good here. Another thing that you guys need to understand too is eBay has really been cracking down on perfumes and lotions and stuff like that. You cannot sell a partial bottle of anything. If it has been opened, you either dump it out and sell it as an empty bottle, and you have to show the empty bottle and you have to say it's empty. And I fought this for a long time, and I don't care. Lynn, hello, how are you? I haven't seen you in forever. I don't care if I fought this for a long time because I have a lot of sense. You can sell them on Mercari for now. You can sell them on TrueGether, which is another free site similar to Bonanza. I wouldn't put, you can sell them on Bonanza. Yes, you absolutely can. Anyway, those are the 3 sites. You cannot sell anything flammable or liquid on Poshmark. And those of you who keep doing it, quit it. You cannot send those in priority mail. Just stop. Side table finally packed. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yep. Well, they're flammable, because you can carry cologne and stuff like that and put it in your luggage and get on a plane, but you sure as heck can't send it in the mail. So go figure. It's the USPS's policy, and that's where we got to go. Got a Vero from Z-Bay for vintage Ray-Ban men's sunglasses. They will come after you, but that doesn't mean anything, Sandy. You have to verify that they are. Just because they came from a vintage sunglasses seller company doesn't mean anything. And they also got taken down. They will come after you. It's very easy to verify vintage Ray-Bans. There's a Google it. There's a very easy way to Google it. And they probably sold them to you because they knew they weren't. People are so, all right, let's go back here. I just got one for a John Deere hat. I checked first and there was like 50 listings of the same hat already. Now I'm afraid to list anything with a company label. All right. Here's the deal. I talked about this, I might have talked about, as a matter of fact, I did talk about this last week, and then I didn't have a live show the week before, and then the week before that. So what are we? So last week was a week ago, didn't have a video. So in the last 4 weeks, I've talked about this several times. And I'm getting tired of people, and I have brought it to other people's attention that had no clue, and then they have gone off and done videos about it. If you're going to get information from somebody and you don't want to credit them, then don't talk about it and make people think that it was your idea. That's a pet peeve of mine, a big one. And no meanness towards anybody, but there's a couple of guys that I really liked that I followed and I watched every day, and I don't anymore because they don't like to give women credit for being smart. Just saying that. I'm frustrated. I've had a day and I'm done. I'm done being nice. I'm done bending over backwards, helping people that won't give other people credit where credit's due. All right. In your listing, Lori, let's just go. Let's just pull this up. Let's pull up a Furby listing. Tiger, that's the company. Furby, $19.99, pink baby Furby. When you go down to your item specs, it's going to ask you a brand name, Tiger. If you have a hat, that's a John Deere hat. Let's see if any of these guys have any of these right. Real Tree Edge. Okay, this guy did his right. Okay, let me look at his tag here. He's not showing the tag, but it says Real Tree Edge on here, which makes me... he's almost on the verge. Got paid. Woohoo! Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. Your Vero came, and then that's not a Vero. And I would call eBay. All right. The hat is a Real Tree Edge hat. That's the brand. Does that make sense? John Deere bought a bunch of these hats, and they had their emblem put embroidered, appliqued, whatever you want to call it, on these hats, and they put their tag on it. But that is not a John Deere hat. That is and where they're screwing up here that they might, this is a Real Tree Edge camo hat, cap, strap back, because it's a hook and loop with a John Deere design on it. When you go down in here to your specs, they screwed up. They will get this taken down for counterfeit. That is not a John Deere hat. That is a Real Tree Edge hat. Where'd you go? Does that make sense, Lori? So say you had a, and this goes for anything. Say you have a North Face jacket that has a Ford emblem embroidered, appliqued on it. That's not a Ford 3/4 zip parka, whatever you want to call it. It's a North Face. That North Face needs to go in the brand. You need to have North Face in the title, and you need to have North Face in the brand. And as a matter of fact, I don't know that I would even put John Deere in the title, but I would totally put it in the description. I would totally put it in the style hat. Wow. I would totally see, they didn't even fill out all their item descriptions. So this is such a huge thing. I could talk about this every week and help you guys, but that's not what I normally do, right? I'm sure with the authentication software they bought this year. Oh, wait a minute here. I'm sure with the authenticating software they bought this year, they'll be digging this more and more. Oh yeah. So you sports jerseys, same thing. And it's not that. Here, let's pull another one up. I mean, because you know, this is what we're doing right now. We'll get, I know you, okay, exactly what it was then. No, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. You guys need to know this, you guys and gals, because people are getting hit right and left. So I want to make this clear because this is a thing. So let's do a Seahawks jersey. Vintage Puma NFL Kitna number 7 Seattle. Great title. Great title. Let's see. We're starting it on a bid. See that. Let's see. See that tag is a Puma. This jersey was made by Puma. So that's what they have. First thing, NFL. Let's see. Does he have the NFL tag? Yeah. Well, I don't know that I would have put NFL in there because I don't see anywhere where it says NFL, even though the Seattle Seahawks is an NFL team, right? So let's see what we got down here. Jersey, team, event, tournament. I would have put football there. Season, team does not apply. Brand, Puma. Boom. That's how it's got to be done. That is how it's got to be done. You have to list the brand name of the article of clothing, and then whatever it is secondary. If you don't do that, you are going to get busted for a counterfeit or whatever. Oops. So same with shoes, same with pants, same with purses, anything like that people are putting logos on or purchasing. Very, very seldom are you going to find a hat that was actually made by John Deere and has a John Deere emblem on it. Let's see. I agree with what you're saying, but eBay has named it incorrectly. The manufacturer is Realtree. eBay didn't name it incorrectly. That's the person that I did that the brand is John Deere. No, the brand is not John Deere. The brand is Realtree Camo. That's who made the hat. That's the brand. The brand is not John Deere. The embroidery on the hat is John Deere embroidery. That hat was made by Realtree Edge Camo, whatever. So antiques and collectibles, safer to sell. Don't walk away from selling stuff. Just be smarter about it. eBay has added AI. I agree with you, Karen. We all agree. But if we have to dance the eBay dance, it's a safety dance. I hear a lot of people complaining about, and a lot of, well, we might not get to Furby's. You might be okay, Jeremy. We will get to them. I promise you. Just a John Deere logo. That's right. Just a John Deere logo. I have a couple of hats here in here somewhere that I'm sending to my brother because it's a company he's worked with. Heck, I just had them like right here. I'm losing my mind. My office is actually pretty doggone clean. I bagged them up. Maybe I already took them down to storage. Because oh no, they're right here. So my brother, my youngest, I'm the fourth of five. He's the fifth of five. So this company put him through diesel mechanic school, and he has worked for them since he graduated from diesel mechanic school. And it started out as APHIS Ready Mix. This is a corduroy hat, beautiful hat. I don't think it was ever worn. And it is a Biz Pro hat. That's the brand of the hat with the APHIS Ready Mix logo on it. Here's another one. This one is Singleton Company with the APHIS Ready Mix logo on it. And then they were bought out by Glacier Northwest. And this hat is one size fits all TC made in China. That's the brand of the hat with the Glacier Northwest logo. Does that make sense? Hi Roman, how you doing, buddy? He uses Furby's in some of his videos. So that's the dealio, as they say. I shouldn't have to mail them to him. He doesn't live that far from me, but I never can remember to get them to him. So that's where that is. Plus, it's kind of fun to get presents in the mail. And I already asked him if he wanted them, and he absolutely does. So, some people don't care, but let's see. I graduated in 85 and he graduated in 87. So he's worked for them for a very long time. And anyway, it's just kind of cool. You can go strutting into work with one of those cool old hats on. I doubt very much he will, but so that's the dealio. And so AI is a big thing. One of these days, I'm going to get Jeremy to come on with me. He can come on just voice only if he wants to, and maybe we'll do a live and just talk about. I know I graduated in 85. I was like, some days I feel it like a nut. Some days I don't. So another thing, whether we like AI or not, there's not a lot we can do about it. eBay has spent a lot of money getting AI put in. A lot of people have been suffering since April when they've really been starting to do testing on it. I kind of joke around. It's my week on the merry-go-round. It's not my week on the merry-go-round. You know what I mean? Sometimes you'll have, yep, I know Anna and I are the same exact age. Some days, some weeks you might just barely make it. Like I would love to be selling more. I have a lot of listings, but I know it's just not happening right now. It will soon. It's catching up. We have to be on our toes. We have to know what's going on. And I'll tell you something right now. Let's go back here. I've been also using, let's go back to my eBay. And I want to show you something because I've been hearing a lot. Let's just stop for a second. I've been hearing a lot of people moan and complain and whine about how horrible the AI descriptions are, that they don't make any sense. Well, if they don't make any sense, then your title is screwed up and your item specs are screwed up, because everything that comes out of that AI description is what you have put in to the item specifications and into the title and into your keywords. So there will be a few things. You have to read it. You have to proofread. It's like getting a letter from the president of the company, and you have to proofread it because you're the secretary, because that's your job. You got to make the sentences complete. You got to make the words right. You got to make it look flowery, right? So I listed, let's see, today I have listed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items today. Every single one of these items, I did a AI. I let the AI do the description. And I want you to see something. 1 view, 1 view, 5 view, 2 watchers, 1 view, 1 view, 1 watcher, 0 views, 0 views, 6 views. These ones are yesterday. 4, 3, 5, 2, 6. There's my uranium. Not only that, I'm using AI backgrounds on top, because why wouldn't you? They're so freaking cool. I mean, check it out, you guys. Who wouldn't want a micro machine that's got a galaxy blasting background? Check that out. That's so freaking cool. I'm so proud of myself. I'm having more fun with this than maybe I should. I don't know. My listings look totally different than everybody else's, so maybe that's why I'm getting the views. I don't know. I'm not the only one with these Star Wars micro machines out there. I'm certainly not the only one with this spelled wrong, title spelled wrong. I don't know how to spell green, apparently. My secretary didn't catch this. Green. All right, let's see what the flowery description says. All of this stuff that you guys are putting in, all of this that we put in here. Look at, I even did a video. I don't know if it'll play. I mean, I don't know if you can hear it. Let me know. Probably not. Oh, now it's going to stop. Oh, thank you. Can you guys hear? Cannot hear. Okay. So basically what I'm showing is, see these cracks? They aren't cracks. They're like a strand of the glass got caught in there, and I'm explaining that. And I'm also showing the 3 chips on it. So if you guys aren't using the video option on anything like this, straw marks, then, you know, that's all I can tell you. So I did that because I wanted to really point those out, because if you saw in the one picture, I got close up. See the cracks? They almost look like lightning streak. They're not cracks. Wow, the straw marks. And that's lit up, and this is under regular light. And it, personally, I think it's gorgeous. It just makes it even more unique. This is an unbranded one. It's similar, Federal Glass, and I think I put it in the description. I didn't do it, AI. Several different companies use this same mold, and that was a thing that happened with a lot of different molds. Federal Glass, Hazel Atlas, and Jeanette Glass. And I don't know who made this one because it's not marked. So anyway, let me update this since I spelled that wrong. So let's see. Let me see if I can find one of mine that, okay, this one right here. I just purchased this from my friend Kat, Feeling Thrifty. This is gorgeous. This is all hand done. Every single bit of it. Even the collaring, that was hand painted. This is more of a wall hanging than it is a blanket, because this right here, this piece of satin trim is stitched down so that you could put a dowel through here and use it as a wall hanging, but it could absolutely be used as a blanket. It's wool. All of this work was done by hand. And there you have it. These are filled in, 3D sculpted, whatever you want to call it. I had to be careful with my, I didn't have a lot of words in the title, but everything here is done by hand. It's just a gorgeous little bit. I bought it from her on Whatnot, you guys. If you're not on Whatnot, I can't help you. All right. This is the flowery AI description. And I changed a few things. This exquisite antique baby blanket is a one-of-a-kind piece, a once-upon-a-time labor of sheer love. I added that in there. That will add a touch of charm to any nursery. It features a beautifully handcrafted dimensional applique design in soft pink wool with satin trim, measuring 28.5 inches in length and 33.5 inches in width. It is perfect to use as a cradle cover or a wall hanging. The blanket is suitable for both boys and girls and is made of a wool material. It is a handmade creation with intricate attention to detail, making it a unique and special addition to any nursery. Whether you're looking to add a touch of vintage charm or simply a beautiful and functional blanket to keep your little one warm, this antique handmade baby blanket is an excellent choice. Everything that is in my item specifications is in here. Everything from the title to the item specs to any keywords that I put in the seller notes is down here in this little flowery description. And some people, Polish Pete, who I suggested last week, are taking this and they are copying, pasting all of their item specs. And he's got this long, not long. He can show you how to do it, but I'm just going to show you how to do it right there. You copy this, you paste, you copy that, you paste it, and you go down to your item specs and you paste it in there. If you don't want this stuff, if you have a UPC, it's already there, but there's no reason. Search engine optimization will tell you there's no reason to do duplicate stuff, right? You can't get any video. I see you up there, Kate. You can't get any videos over 10 seconds to load. Man, I have some that are over a minute. Yep, right there. But all I can tell you is that, let's go out of here. Let's go back here, is that is what eBay is headed towards. They wouldn't have put that tool there for you if they didn't want you to use it. Now, I don't know how many of you have that option to use the AI on the computer. Pretty much everybody should have it on the mobile phone app by now. Let me go in here and see if it's going to let me. This is just a blank one that I keep in my drafts if I'm doing something. Spring Furby. Let's just do this. 1998 original white snowball Furby. I spelled that wrong because of course I did. Jeez, even spell check can't check itself. Check, check, check. Oh, it's not going to work because dang it, I have that in there. If you already have something in there, then it won't, even if you take it out. Do I have anything here that I might not have something in? Well, here, let's just create a listing. Look at you guys. I'm going to create a listing for hats for men, New Era, a lot, Nike, Flex Fit, Stetson, Trucker, Vintage, Custom, Big Head. Let's go New Era. Snapback. Okay. I already told you what I wanted. Why are you being such a pain? Search. I don't want, this is going to irritate me. I don't want to use a template. All right, here we go. This is just a plain old listing. Nike Seahawks hat, number 12, blue, green. All right. Character blue, that's not it. Color green. I should be able to go down here. It's not doing it. I don't know why. The other day I had the ability to do AI listings on in my drafts. So today I couldn't do it. So I just hi Boatman. I just was letting I just would pull my phone out and do the AI and come back to the computer and do whatever it was. So all I can tell you is we both told him to just use the AI. Told who? What did I miss? Yep. I'll go back over this later. Sorry. Hey, Luis, I saw you come in early. Sorry, I didn't say hi. Hello. Is Beth hanging out in here too? Hi, Beth. For those of you that don't know, this is Beth. Beth lives in Texas somewhere. That's all I'm going to give you. She's down in Texas. Oh, yes, we did. All right. So basically, I almost removed myself. Basically, here's the deal. If eBay comes out with a new something for you to use, videos, AI description, instead of complaining and whining and moaning and thinking to ourselves, that's stupid, I don't like it, it's not doing what I want it to do, we should think to ourselves, if eBay has implemented this into search or into our listings, there's a reason for it. That's the new wave of the future. And let me just tell you something. Isn't it nice to not have to think up something to put in there? If you have, hi Vintage Huntress, how are you? If you have, if there's issues with your item and you need to do that, that's what this is the one thing that you don't have on the phone. You don't have a little spot for condition description. That little condition description in the computer, this is why I use both, is everything. If you have a stain, if you have something that you want to bring their attention to. And it's also a great place to put a few more keywords, right? This whole, what are we in here? We want, let's just go back here. This little condition pre-owned, that's all you're going to see from your app, from the phone. You will, anytime you see this right here, read more, that's something that has been done on a computer. That's somebody who's listing from their computer. This is an AI background. I laid it on my table. See there? That's the exact picture. And I just imported into AI because I wanted it to be a little more eye-catching. Nothing exciting. This right here is your condition description. So when you go into your listings on the computer and you want to write something more, like that gives you how many more, let's go back out of here. Let's go back into here. Hi, Marie. I'm not wasting my words for measurements and pictures. I put the measurements in the pictures and I put the measurements in the item specs where you're supposed to put them, period. Why double the work? There's just, no, most people don't even look at all the pictures. So let's go back to, where was that? This one. Right here, condition description. This item condition, you can choose any of these, right? This new other, new with defects, like new. That's the only thing that you're going to see if you listed this on your phone, which is fine if that's what you want. But looky here, you got a whole nother condition description. You got a whole nother 1,000 key spaces, characters to write a condition description. That's a whole nother, you only have 80 of them available to you up here, right? You got 1,000 of them available to you here. And then you got however many available to you down here in the description. There's a difference between condition description, right? It tells you right here, let the buyer know what makes your item unique, including any interesting features or flaws. And you got 1,000 characters to add more stuff in here. And then you can just go boom, ba-dee-dum, boom, boom. AI description, let it write it for you, read it, take anything out you don't want, put something in that you do want, and you're good to go. What more can you ask for? That's like, list it. It won't let me list it, but it wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't put it past myself to attempt to list it. Karlov, if you guys don't know, Jeremy is one of my favorite nerds, and I mean that in a good way. Karlov, the AI tool, is smart, but I don't know if they can translate your pictures that well yet. Some folks will search specifically for the size measurements. That's an SEO, search engine optimization. How am I doing, Jeremy? I do know some stuff. I do know some stuff, and every once in a while it floats to the surface and I look really smart. Don't let that fool you. It's good to know. I list mainly on my phone, but I can add it before I cross list it. You absolutely can. And it's woohoo. Feeling pretty proud of myself. It's up to you guys. It's up to each one of us what we want to do. That's the beauty of having our own stores. We still are our own bosses. eBay is not our boss. eBay is a platform that we pay to use. And they make the rules for their platform, just like Posh and Grailed and Depop and all of the other ones, right? Uh-oh. I was looking at an extra computer drives last weekend, and the majority did not show all 6 sides of their product. Yeah. So let's finish this off real quick, and then we'll get into and hopefully we'll get into the Furby thing. eBay has offered you the ability to put a video in. Do you need to put a video in for everything you do? Absolutely not. They have offered you the ability to put 24 pictures in. And now they have offered you the ability to do AI. Do you need to do 24 pictures? No. But if you have something that requires a lot of pictures, if you have a box that has 6 sides, 7 and 8, that's just the box. What about the item in the box? 8 and then 4 sides. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the tags, 13, 14, because you got a hang tag and you got a paper tag. And then the bottom, and then the batteries doors inside. So now where are we at? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, including, see the green tag? Oh, shoot. Are you kidding me? Maybe it's just the Furby babies. Let's see. If it is, I'll have to go get one. I thought I had. Yeah. Oh, no. See that green? I'll get it here in a minute. See that green tag? It's got a number on it. If you have a Furby that's in a box and the box has been opened, you better open up that inside and make sure that the serial number on that green tag is the same serial number. See it in there? On there. Because if not, then this box doesn't really go with this Furby. It's just like buying a camera. There's a serial number in it. Somebody returns it. Is the serial number in the camera the same as the serial number as the camera that you sent them? There's a lot of people that are that pay attention to that. Is the serial number? Would love to, but I know. Uh-oh. Peter Ray posted on his IG a letter from Poshmark. Yeah, Poshmark. Kathy, I'm going to put this up here so I don't forget to talk about that too. Thank you, Michelle. Yes, you do. And you need to quit listening to somebody who you think knows everything, because they don't. And I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about. Make sure that if you have a Furby in a box and it has that number on it, that the Furby matches the box. It's just that simple. Or you need to put in your condition description that this Furby did not come in this box, because I will tell you something right now. Just like the Monster High people, the Furby people will come after you. Okay? If you don't know, there's people out there that buy these things. They will skin them. There's videos out there. Your little giraffe. This is the giraffe Furby with brown eyes. That's what this one is. I've researched them all. All of the Furbies that I have are in amazing condition. All of their eyelashes are good. Some of them just don't work. And it could just be wiring. Who knows? They want to know all the stuff. And if you one little slip up, and you're gonna get crucified. That's all I can say. All right. Peter Ray posted on his IG a letter from Poshmark UK about them shutting down. That didn't last long. Did they? India, Australia, and UK Poshmark is shutting down as of November 2nd. So if you have items up on Poshmark and you use those platforms, just Kath, I don't know if she's in here. She's in Australia. She did a post on her Instagram today, and she posted the whole thing. Let me see if I can find it so that you guys can see it. Let me find her. That's not her. Oh, here she is. Come on. All right. Poshmark announces sudden closure of UK, Australia, India markets. Liz Morton, founder, published October 19th, 2023. It's not going to let me open up her whole thing on here for some reason, but basically, you can go down. I'm sure there's other people that have heard about it, but basically, they are not. Let me see if I don't want to share Instagram on here. Especially because there's somebody on. I wonder why it's not. I wonder why it's not opening up for me for what she said. She had the whole thing on there. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. That's what you guys get. You can research it more. Hi, Mr. McGuinny. How are you? I haven't seen you in forever. How are you doing? I know I said your name wrong. Mr. Muggenwee. Correct? No, I don't think you can do overkill. I don't think you can do overkill. It's, it's as Ethel says, it's never overkill to post pictures as a former seller and a buyer. Quality pictures can totally make a sale. 100%. Thank you. Jeremy just posted the article direct from Poshmark. Thank you. All right. Any other questions on any of this stuff that I just talked about before I freak y'all out with Furby'S? How far in are we? Somebody leave a comment. It took you an hour and 15 minutes to get to the Furby'S. Don't do it. I'm just teasing. Oh, heavens. All right. No more questions. Any questions? Anything you want? Anything you got? I'm going to give you just a couple of minutes. If there are any more questions on anything that I talked about that has to do with the AI and your descriptions and brands and Vero's and anything that I just 73 minutes. Hey, we're cruising along. This stuff is so much more important than Furby'S because we all are trying to pay our bills in one way, shape, or another. 10 more minutes, Chrissy, maybe. 10 more minutes. Oh, heavens. All right. No more questions. None. I'm good. I'm good to go. All right. Let's talk about Furby'S. So there are many different sites out there about Furby'S. Many. Wikipedia has stuff on anything. Nope, not a dang thing. I just go in there every day and open it up and act like I'm doing something. Nope, nothing. The Furby, and it goes on. Did you guys know that they released new Furby's in 2023? It's this guy, right? It's not this. This guy is the 2012 model. But the initial creation, and we're going to talk about this too. I put some fun facts in my listings, but I'm not going to spend too much time on this. You guys can go and read the first generation. This is something that everybody needs to know. There are, I don't know how many generations. I honestly don't know, because the majority of mine, except for one, which is an Emototronic, and those are the creepy looking ones, if you ask me. That the one Emototronic Furby that I have it just looks mean. That one right there, it creeps me out. It's in a tote. It's put away. The first generation were made in 1998 through 2002. And the Furby babies came out in 1999, and their first generation too. This is a Shelby Furby toy from McDonald's. Now the Shelby Furby toy is a pretty interesting thing too. Evil. And then second generation came out between 2005 and 2007. And then here we have the Emototronic. Those started in 2006. And then there's a ton of special edition Furbies. And the thing with the special edition Furbies that I have is the ones that I have, they were made in 1998, but they weren't released until 1999. And I noticed that 90% of the people that are listing Furbies that have special edition Furbies have no clue, because they didn't do the research. And that's their issue, not mine, that those special edition Furbies are actually 1998 Furbies with a release date of 1999. Oh, they're not. Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, yeah. And not just them, just the same with Barbies and Monster High and any of that stuff. They've been doing it for years. There's videos out there that they show you how to do them. They show you how to take them apart, how to solder the wires, how to clean everything, how to replace everything, all that stuff. I have done my due diligence to open up every one of these Furbies and put batteries in them and clean the batteries. I'm gonna show you what I use. If you don't know. Uh-oh, here's the expert right here. There's the toy expert. Jody, how are you? Yeah, they will skin them is what they call it. They will skin them, and they will, because you'll see a Furby and it's missing eyelashes and it's ate up. Well, they'll still use the body. They'll buy new fur. They'll do all kinds of stuff with them. One of a kind. OOAK, one of a kind. Oh, we love you, Jody. All right. Let's talk about this. This article is the 13 rarest Furbies and what they cost in 2023. So I haven't put any links in the thing. I was behind getting everything done. So I will make sure and put all the links to this stuff in the, and put all the links in the description. If you guys aren't following Jody, what is wrong with you? Don't answer that question, because I got enough wrong with me in my head. We don't need Snoop and Martha and whoever else right now. All right. Becoming the #1 must-have toy of the late 90s, it didn't take long before Hasbro introduced special limited edition Furbies to the yearning masses. With a cap on its units produced, many of these novelty Furbies are now valuable collector's items. Get ready to board the money train. Woot woot to Furbyland as we rank the 13 rarest Furbies and reveal their 2023 values. Let me just tell you something. I'm a pretty good story reader. So these are the top 10 right here, and we're just going to have a look-see because I want you guys to pay attention because these ones are worth some money. They're all worth some money. As a matter of fact, my friend Chrissy here, where'd you go? One that was razzing me. She just bought 2 of these from me off of my whatnot sale, and she bought them for presents. And I said I wouldn't give those away for presents. Sell those suckers, because I sent her this article. The Royal Furby came out in 2000. There were 136,000 of them made. They sell anywhere from $100 to $300. And that $100 to $300 is in not working bad shape to primo. And then it goes in here and it talks about the different ones and all of that. There's also a Royal Furby prototype. We're going to get into that stuff in a minute. And one which was sold for $450 in 2017. Nobody knows where the other prototype is. Rumor has it they're in exile, waiting to emerge when Furbies need them most. This is the prototype right here. This little guy right here. The Wizard Furby. I happen to have 2 of these listed, and I'm pretty proud of my listings of these guys, because I used AI background. And my one, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw him because I'm having fun with these Furbies. I have become a Furby photographer. Think about that. Okay. These were a special limited edition. There were only 90,000. Now, some of these limited editions are numbered, and some of them aren't. Just mattered on where they came from, who made them. Was it a Toys R Us? I'm trying to think. These ones were Toys R Us. And then there were other companies that put them out, but some of them are numbered and some of them aren't. They don't all have numbers on them. Hey, busy girl, how are you? Long time no see ya. Also known as the Sorcerer Furby, Wizard Furby is ready to cast its spells on you, blah, blah, blah. Anywhere from 120 to 300. The original prototype for the Wizard Furby looks completely different. This is the, nope, that's not it. They didn't put it in here. With his black colored cape and puffy white hair, this prototype looks more like one of the evil Furbies. That's him right there. Sorry. This is the prototype for the Furby. I don't think they have the prototype. This is the prototype for the Royal Furby right here. All right. Then you have number 11, the Racing Furby, because you know you need one. 1999, they only made 72,000 of them, valued $80 to $100. Sealed in its original packaging. Then you have the Court Jester. That'd be me. 1999, 72,000. 1999. See this date here? That's when he was released, but he was made, his body, all of this stuff, he was made in 1998. And I'm going to show you that in a little bit when we go to another site. This rare Furby may be dressed like a clown, but its value to collectors is no joke, $100 to $300. Then you got President Furby 2000. They only made 36,000 of them. Special limited edition, $100 to $300. Feel sorry for that guy. That's a lot of pressure for a Furby. This guy's so darn cute. Tropical Furby, 1999. They made 36,000 of them. Even Furbies need vacations, you guys. It was a Toys R Us. They were produced and available only at certain Toys R Us stores, making this one of the rarest Furby dolls out there. You'll see them out there without the flip floppy part, and without this, and they're just red and yellow. You got to be able to identify these guys if you're going to get money. Can't spell Furby's. I thought Furby's plural was IES too, but it is not. It's apostrophe S. Angel Furby. Somebody has one of these on eBay right now for not what it should be, and it's in the box. Limited release of at least 10,000 from 2,000, descending down from Furby heaven or up from Furby hell, however you guys like it. like to liken Furby's. This one's worth about $500. This little guy right here, where did he go? Angel Furby. This little guy right here is, I don't know why. This furball loves its morning OJ. I don't know why this one is even in here. I'm not going to read any more about that. High C Furby. This one's very sought after, 100 to 200. They only made 5,000. I don't know why it wouldn't be worth more. 1998. That's an OG. And see this little tag right here, this purple tag? People like to take them off. Of course. Here we go. An original Furby will have this tag on it. It should have this tag on it. But people do take them off. Little kid, these were little kids' toys, right? I know Dren likes to take every tag, everything off of his. You getting your Furbies out tomorrow? Yep. I've had mine stashed away for 4 years, 5 years. I don't know. Ask Marie. She's probably got a better memory of it than me. It's been a while, 4 or 5 years at least, because I've been gone from the farm for 3 or 4 years at least. All right, kids cuisine. Keep your eyes open for all of these. I mean, I did put the link in there so you guys can go here. They only made around 500 of these. They're valued at least 2,000 if you have them sealed. Now, they didn't come with batteries in them, so you don't have to worry about corrosion of the battery compartment. You do have to worry about how they were stored and if humidity got in there and that kind of stuff. So, according to this Reddit post, one sold loose along with 2 other vintage Furbies for $1,300. And that would be right here. This is the Chicago Cubs talking Furby, and I don't know why anybody would think I'm not a sports fan, so but I do have a couple of Chicago Cubs hats that are vintage that I should get listed. 500 of these were made, 250 to 400 coated in the colors of the Chicago Cubs. This special edition talking Buddy Furby was given out only to fans who attended the team's game against the Detroit Tigers at Wrigley Field. This right here is an Emototronic Furby. Emototronic. This one doesn't look as mean as mine. Mine looks just mean. And this is an Emototronic Furby baby. So the big one is just a regular. They're big too. They're like, hang on a second. Let's just look at size difference. Here is the Emototronic Furby. Here is an original regular Furby. Let's see if I can do this. Here. I need a prop. Let's do that. Still not gonna. And here is a Furby baby. You guys see the difference in size? Difference in size between a Furby and a Furby baby. Another thing too is on the bottom, the Furby babies, when you open them up, this door opens and the batteries go right in. On the regular Furbies, the door opens. I did this to make it easier on myself and whoever bought these. 2 of the batteries go in here and 2 of the batteries go in here. On the Furby babies, all 4 batteries go in here. And through my small amount of Furby experience with these guys, the Furby babies are harder to... Good night, Jeremy. Thank you so much. The Furby babies are harder to resurrect. Sometimes you just gotta beat the crap out of them. In a nice way. Don't anybody call Furby CPS on me. All right, so let's go back here. The Emotronic Furby and Furby babies were released in 2005. A quantity of 500. Value of 300 for the Furby, the big one, and 200 for the Furby babies. I need to raise the price on mine. I listed that one long before I found a lot of this stuff. Also known, and my Furby Emotronic, I have it listed for either 89 or 99. It doesn't work, but it's in good condition other than the beak, which is that's what the mouth is called. The beak is rubber vinyl, soft vinyl, and they're notorious for being worn through and stuff like that. So other than that, this thing is actually in really good shape. I might have to go. It's got like 8 watchers on it. This new Furby design came with advanced features like the ability to communicate with other Furbies, improve speech recognition, and an interactive game. A pared down version called Emotronic Furby Babies was also released. A little over 15 years later, these Furbies have become highly sought after. As of writing, most Furbies in this series are being listed for 300 or more. The Furby Babies variant is being sold for around 200 loose. Okay, here we go. All you bling, bling, blingers. Bejeweled Furby. I'll go back there in a minute. 5 of these were made in 1998, which is the original Furby. So Gen 1. Value is $100,000, more than $180,000 adjusted for inflation. Blinged out with 156 Swarovski crystals and a generous assortment of full cut diamonds, rubies, sapphires, and emeralds. The Bejeweled Furby is a dazzling sight to behold. With jewelry crafted in 18-karat gold, this flashy furball had a whopping retail price of $100,000. This limited edition Furby model was exclusive to FAO Schwartz, and only 5 units were produced. Of the 2 that were sold, one is believed to be in a museum while the other is privately owned. So there you go. Knock yourselves out. Good luck finding that CPR on Furbies. That's for sure. Then we get to this one. This is the most #1 rarest Furby, and you will never find it. Yeah, you need to just bling out a few, sell them as one of a kind. The Rainbow Furby, quantity 3, value never sold. In 2000, Tiger Electronics and Post Consumer Brands teamed up to run a Furby design competition for kids. Kids were given a form to color in and design their own Furby. And the 12 best entries were put to a public vote. One Brittany from Missouri won the contest, and her work would become immortalized as the gorgeous rainbow Furby. Brittany was given 2 Furbies, one to play with and one to keep sealed, while Hasbro archived the other. With only 3 units known to exist, Rainbow Furby is officially the rarest Furby of all times. There you have it. So I guess there is the chance of 2 of these being out there somewhere, right? Because who knows what Brittany did with her Furbies and if her mother protected them. So there you go. This is a really cool site. And there's all kinds of more stuff, right, that you can look at. How much is the original Furby worth? Well, let's go out of here. Oops. And go here. This site, if you have Furbies and you're listing them, this is where you want to be. This is a site ran by Furby people. And you can register to be part of it. There's 860 pages, and if you register and they accept you, then you can make changes and you can upload pictures of your Furbies and that kind of stuff. This is really an amazing resource. And I have been able to identify every single one of the Furbies that I have through here and get all the information that is correct, because this is their lives in collection, right? Like your life in collection might be phones, screwdrivers, whatever, whatever there is to know about everything to do with those. That's how these people are here. So let's talk about the first Furby. The first Furby, Dave Hampton and Caleb Chung both created the Furby. They spent 9 months conceptualizing and designing them, and then 9 further months creating them. After 2 attempts at licensing the concept, they invited fellow toy and game inventor Richard C. Levy to join their efforts to sell Furby. Levy brought Furby to Tiger Electronics, and Tiger's Roger Schiffman. There's no Schiffman. We'll just go with that. Bought the rights to it. Furby's first public appearance was at the American International Toy Fair in 1998. In a chat with Dave Hampton, he states he was originally inspired of the idea for Furby after seeing Tamagotchi at a Bandai booth at a toy fair, and also adds he didn't like the Tamagotchi very much. So here's the concept art. You guys, this is what you do on a napkin, right? Here's his concept art and everything that he did. That's the first Furby. And I believe they used a tennis ball right there. Ugly little thing. Looks like a baby chicken that hatched out. There's your first Furby. That one's kind of cute. You're wrenchless. A lot of people are. I had to take away everybody's wrenches. I had some problems. Anyway, so here's your first Furby. I guess I was showing that anyway, wasn't I? But it talks about this. So those of you that know me know I like the creepy baby chicken Furby too. This one right here. This one. I don't know. Those of you that know, if I get a large collection of something before I list it, and while I'm listing it, I'm going to do the research on it, because when I list it and I do my descriptions, I want the people that look at my items to know that I know what I'm selling. It was not based off of Gremlins, so you are wrong. I just read to you what the creator based it off of. So, but a lot of people thought it was based off of Gremlins. You're not alone. You are not alone, Marie. You're not alone. I won't sing because then I'll lose all my subscribers. All right. There you go. And there's more pictures of the first designs. I kind of like this little guy. Not going to lie. There's your evil Furby. Oh, that's hilarious. I love the ears. That one's happy, although we know that Furbies don't smile. So here's some more other earlier prototypes. This is all in here. All I gave you guys the website, some of the first. This is Snowball right here. A lot of people think that that's the ultimate first one, but if we go, I wonder if it, sorry if I'm going too fast. I never think about that, and I should, because I don't want to make anybody sick, but I can't with Gary. So you can go down here and there's little videos and you can learn anything you want, right? Now, up here in this little search bar, you got Furby Fakes, Furby Boom, Furby List of Furby Fakes, Furby 1998, Furby Baby, Furby 2005, and Furby Mix. So they got it all. So I got this Furby right here. It's the Millennium Furby. And it's pretty easy to tell, right? Nowhere. Hang on a second here. I want this. This is what frustrated me to not want to list Furbies when I first got these. And I'm actually glad I didn't, because they just become more and more worth more money. Nowhere on these boxes does it tell you a name. They are not named on their tags unless they are a special edition. That's what their tag looks like. There's a little doomahickey thingy in here that some Furbies are gray and others are white. Some Furbies are black as the night, blah, blah, blah. It's the Furby mantra. And then back here, it'll tell you the model number. That, boy. There's your model number, 70. It's not going to focus because I have a built-in camera. Someday I'll get my other one back out. It tells you the model number. It'll tell you, it will not, if you don't have the box, but you want the UPC, which you do want the UPC, just find a picture of somebody else's that has a box that's not special edition. Like this one's a special limited edition. I think he's even numbered. Find the box. Find the UPC of just an original one and put that in, and it'll bring up all the stuff that you need in your listing. Okay. So Furby, all of this stuff right here. But so the thing is I can go right here to search. I can go, I know that this is the Millennium Furby. You can just type that in there. And it's going to go right here. And what's even cooler? See this? These are the listings for these on eBay. It's literally advertising. It's literally advertising the listings that are on eBay for these Furbies. I don't have that one listed yet, so my listing's not up yet. But I mean, here's one mitten box that somebody's got listed for $700. Will they get it? I don't know. The gambit is wild on the pricing of these. It is ridiculous. Hey, Josh. It's not good. It's always one person to ruin it all for everybody, right? Hi, Dawn. How are you? Oh, heavens. So here you go. You got the Furby wiki. What is this fandom? Furby, the official Furby fandom. Advertising, eBay, sold, eBay. So you can go right down here, click on this, and you can have your title right here, Furby 1980. Of course, you don't want to put all this stuff right. I don't need to tell. I don't need to help you guys with titles. If I do, you know where to find me. Furby 1998 Special Edition. And it's going to tell you all about it. Most were mainly in the 1998-2002 batch. And you could click on this and it'll talk more about that. Like I told you, it's going to have down here on the battery compartment, it's literally going to be 1998. All of these original Furbies, even though the tag, this tag right here, might have 1999 on it. That's just when it was released. How do I know that? Let's see if this one's going to show me. This one is not going to show me. Wouldn't you know it? Oh, let's go here to Patriotic Furby. I have one of these. Did I sell this or did I list it? I feel like I listed it. Right down here under most of these, 1998 Furby that is a special edition and exclusive to KB Toys. And it right down here, it's going to tell you what it looks like. This is great for your description. The Patriotic Furby has red body fur, blue stomach fur, and the white fur with white stars. So remember I told you that little Furby that was the vacation Furby? You would be able to identify it in here as the vacation Furby missing its jacket and its hat, because you can just go right to that little search and you can type in the color of its fur, body fur, stomach fur, and does it have a mane? Does it have a full-length mane? Here I am. Does it just have a tail and a tuft? That's what this is called. Or does it have a mane? This has a mane. Why does this have a mane? Because this is the church mouse, the little church mouse, they call it. Something like that. Don't ask me. I did all the research. This Patriotic Furby 1998 was actually released in May of 1999. And it will tell you right here that 72,000 of them were made. It's going to have a different model number. The model number for all of the regular original Furbies that aren't special editions are 70-800, 70-800. Anything that's a special edition Furby will have a different, it'll be 70-800 and something. And then it will tell you down here if there were any variations made of that particular Furby. Does that make sense? So if you want to research your Furbies and then this was any of these that you click on right here are going to be down here, trivia. It'll talk about the different Furby version of the Patriotic Furby that came out with the torch and crown accessories. Also had white eyelashes. So this one right here that they're showing has black eyelashes. This one has black. I don't know if mine had white. You know what? I don't know that I paid it. Here we go. Here's one. It's called the Fresh Patriotic Furby. And you notice that the eyelashes here are white. So I think, I honestly think if you guys are going to, if you have these and you want to get the most amount of your money out of them, take 5 or 10 minutes. You can even Google Lens your Furby. You're not necessarily going to find the name of them and all of this information. It may shoot you over here, but you can literally just come in here and type it in, and eventually it'll come up. I really, really think that this site is amazing, and I'm glad it's there. This right here talks about the Furby returns, sends fans into frenzy as nostalgia dominates toy sales. So this was July 12th, 2023. The retro toy craze has finally become a Furb phenomenon. Yes, no pen has been left unturned in the launch of the new Furby, which will come at the same time as the whole worldwide launch of the new Tamagotchi on July 15th. So that was this summer. So if you find them, you might want to get them and hold them and put them away. They just came out this summer. I don't know where they're at. Maybe this will tell us. Oh, it's going to tell us. In a year that has also brought us soaring music cassette tape sales, rumors of a blockbuster comeback. Oop! Toys R Us is back, for those of you that don't already know. Strong performances from Barnes & Noble and Entertainment Group. Anyway, Hasbro last month announced that the relaunched next era of the cute, cool, and weird Furby interactive toy would be available in 2 new colors, purple and coral, on Amazon, and then all major retailers starting this weekend. So there you go. It came out. When did I say that was? July. So the last week, the last week of July is when they came out. If it says how many a prototype was leaked on eBay in March. Of course it was. That's funny. All right. So what I did, I had so much fun. I did make a base draft. But there are very few things that are similar in my drafts for these. Let me find my favorite one. So this is how many. I have 35 of them left. Just saying. I have every one of them has views, and a lot of them have watchers, and I didn't list any yesterday or the day before. So the 17th, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did list that one. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 listed so far. Here's the Emototronic one I showed you. It has had 91 views and it has 4 watchers on it. I listed it at $100. Probably when my sale goes off tomorrow, I'm going to raise it to 150. Because why not? So if somebody is watching this and they want it, they better buy it now. That's all I can say. All right. This one right here is, a lot of these have boxes too. I'm probably going to take this one out of here and redo the picture. This is my favorite. I love this. Isn't that cute? Isn't that just cute? Good night. Thanks for being here. Good night. Good night. I just think that is so dang cute. I can't get over myself. All right. I strongly suggest, I don't know why that 30's in there. I'm going to have to go. Works 30. Because I have 2 of these. That could be why. I strongly suggest that if you have Furby's and they work, that you do a video. You're not going to be able to hear it, but there's a video. And see how. He's snoring. I know you guys can't hear him. But you can go check my Furby's out. Just don't watch them or you're going to get an offer sent to you. I'm just telling you. So my first picture is Photo Room AI. Then I have a video of every single one of them that's working. So far, I only have a couple that aren't. And I think it's just one Furby baby. Of everything that I've listed, the Emototronic and the Furby baby do not work. Everything else does. And the rest of them are just pictures. Like, see how it says 1999 there? That's the release date. It was really, there's your original. There's your release date again. And right there it says 1998. I don't know. Did I open this one up? This one did not. Oh, that's what it was. Number 30. There's your 30. This one didn't have the green serial number in it. So I wrote a number 30 in there. So that was my, and it doesn't matter how much you clean these things. There's always dust and lint, right? So there you go. It's always important to show any piece of electronic that takes batteries to show the battery box, right? You guys got to show that. You're just setting yourself up for misery if you don't. Okay. So there's my other one that I have. This one, I believe, does not talk. He moves on everything, but he doesn't talk. So anyway, what I did also, this is what I wanted to show you guys. So I had a guy come into my Whatnot show, and he was really proud of himself that he had an original Furby. So what I want you guys to know is that it should be right in here. Could have sworn I put it in here. The oldest Furby that was produced for sale is the first generation Furby with 48 color variants and 22 special editions. 48 plus 20 is 68 plus 2 is 70. There are 70 different versions of the original Furby. So every Furby has this little thing right here. If it's a special edition, I need to go back and revisit this one, I think. Yeah, 70896. I need to go fix this. Mark that on there. I should do it right now. I can't remember if I send an offer out on this. Anyway, that's what you got. Here's all my other one. These are all mine too. This guy looks like he has an afro going on. That's hilarious. They need a Furby with an afro. Anyway, some of these have boxes and some of them don't, but I had to take them out of the boxes. None of them were. There was one that had never been taken out. Did they make a prequel cartoon that starts on Max in May of the Gremlins? Oh, they did make a prequel cartoon that starts on Max in May of the Gremlins. It has 10 episodes for the first season. Oh, really? I don't watch TV, so I wouldn't know, but that's cool. Thanks for sharing that. So that's what I did. I put a few little fun facts in here. How much is an original Furby worth in 2023? I got that from the site that had the 12 on eBay. What makes a Furby so valuable, you ask? Well, like any other collectible toy, a Furby is based on its scarcity and condition. The special edition Furbies are the most highly valued. I need to go fix that too, because they were produced in smaller numbers and many, not that anybody's really going to read this, but it bothers me. And then right here, I have either taken the information and typed it in here from that site, changed it a little bit to make it fit my Furbies, or if they didn't have anything on it after I read a few of these, I just typed this stuff myself, right? Not hard to do. And if you have that UPC number, all of this stuff right here will populate. except for the seller notes, which is the condition description, right? All right. Hi, Sandy. You are welcome. All right. I have a couple Furby's here. The ones that I have up here, I had 2, 4, 6. That one works. I know it works. So it can go back over here. I have 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 of them right here that when I went through my first testing phase did not work. Some of them had batteries in them and they were horribly corroded. So, most people that are resellers know how to clean a corroded battery compartment. Does that mean that you've done it and you want to? No. There are some things that I'll look at the battery compartment and I'll look at the price and what they're selling for, and I'll be like, yeah, not doing it. The battery compartment on this one is clean. It looks like it was never used, but makes a humming sound. That's what this one did. So there's a little bit of excitement, and they suggest even on the boxes that you use Duracell. Now that was probably an advertising ploy. I prefer Duracell. I do buy a lot of my batteries from Costco. So you can get the Costco Kirkland brand or whatever works for you. I've been told by many people that I should put batteries in all of them. Each Furby takes 4 batteries. 4 times 40 is a lot of batteries. All right. I have one of these. I have one of these. It's cheap. You can look at, you can hear them already. I probably should have done it. Each one of these Furby's, I should probably get a different one. We'll do another one, has a reset button. Right? I'm not good at this. Right there. If you put your finger on its tongue, because there's a button down in here. Can you hear it? You put your finger on its tongue. I'm going to get another one here in a minute. Turn it upside down. Hit the reset button. Stopped. And then this guy's not going to stop humming. So we're just going to try another one and see if I can get one of these other ones to come back to life, because I've been quite surprised that put my little tag back on them because I have them all. I have them all identified in my whatnot. This little guy right here is a giraffe. He's so cute. I know you think I'm sick, and I probably am. They don't bother me. Dren. Oh my gosh, you guys. He wasn't here when I started cleaning them, and I was like, oh, I need to at least get a picture of all of them together, right? So I set them all up on my dining room table, and I took a picture of him, and he come traipsing over. I don't know what he was after, and I go, hey, can you go inside and grab me? And he's like, okay. He opens up the door, he takes 2 steps, he looks up and he goes, nope. And he turned around and went back home. I'm horrible. All right. Nothing at all. So I'm going to open his little mouth up. I'm going to depress that. I'm going to hit the reset button, and nothing. Now, you bought 120 AA for the Halloween. Oh, I bet you did. He lives! They have a little... There's a little button right here that you can just barely touch. I'm sorry, I just... The funniest thing that I noticed was the minute you go to take the screw out, they know something's up. I wouldn't slam them into my desk. I'd just slam them into the bottom of my hand. But once you start hearing that, I mean, it takes them a while to wake up. You guys, this was made in 1998. And they were in that attic for who knows how long. And then I've had them for the last 4 or 5 years. And so, you know, this just makes me so happy that this little guy works because A, he works. B, he's worth more money. I could change that. I should have just left the batteries. No, I shouldn't have. Because now I'll take a video of him when I test it, when I do the thing. All right. So, screwdrivers. I'll tell you something. You have to have a little tiny, this is a tiny point. You have for the Furby babies, take a smaller screwdriver. You have a smaller screw. Then, oh, this guy's missing. I was like, what is wrong with this guy? He's missing one of his eyelashes. Oh, his eyelash glue wore off. Gonna have to tape. He needs some cosmetic surgery. So this is my arsenal for cleaning the corroded batteries. White vinegar, a little ramekin, a paintbrush. I dip that in and I put it on any of the things. First, if it's really corroded, over the garbage can, and this is just a little metal scrub brush, and I get as much of that out as I can with this. Then I take the white vinegar and I dip this in there and I paint it on everything. And then I take my Oral-B. This is my favorite cleaning brush. Not that you need to use that, but I just love that. And I dip this in the vinegar and I scrub all that stuff out. If it doesn't all come out, this is an Oral-B, I think it is. I don't know, Dentec. It's just a little, you guys can find this stuff at estate sales for free. That's it. And I have cleaned every single one of these that I just showed you, except for that blue one, had batteries in them. And I've already, the ones that I sold on Whatnot, they all had to be cleaned because they were crunchy. And that's it. I hope. So it only took me, we'll say 90 minutes to get to the meat of the potato. Oh, and then I have all those up there. All of those up there work. They've been tested and they work. So here is a special limited edition Furby. I don't know if this one's numbered. Let me open it up and see. Yeah, this one has a tag on it and it's numbered. 139,067 of 250,000. And like I said before, this one is this one dated 1990? I need a little more light. This one is actually dated 1998. And I don't remember what this one is called. I didn't write its name. Also, in the bottoms of these boxes is where these papers will be. And so if you get one that's open and you don't see any of that stuff, this one actually has the little things that these wires go on. So if I really wanted to, I could put the wires back through here, twist them back around here, and make it look like he's never been taken out. But these little papers right here, these little books, which if you go back on the Furby official Furby site, there's copies of these. There's the Furby instruction manual and the Furbish English dictionary. Yes, they need that to wake up. And then, like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you were here when I said that, Maria. I think you were. They have a rechargeable battery. They have a little cell inside that's like a rechargeable battery that helps them retain their memory for stuff that they've learned. So yeah, you can have a Furby and it could have no batteries in it and it may make a noise. It's not possessed. You may think it is. Your kids may think it is. But I can just tell you that that's why it's making that noise if you have Furbies that don't have batteries in them, because they have a tiny battery, something rechargeable, something inside them. Sometimes they just need a good smack now and then. That is so correct. Yep. And I'll tell you what, not proud to admit this, but I beat the living heck out of one. One gal that I watched the video on, she said that she literally walked around her house for 20, 30 minutes. She wasn't giving up on it. It was hers when she was a kid. She moved away. Her mother was ill. She came back to visit her mother and found it and decided to revive it, and it wasn't working. So she said, I finally just walked around the house. But yep, they all have. Some of them actually say, this one does. I don't know if I can. Some of them actually have it. It's like painted in white, but right there it'll say reset, and there's your little button and a pencil. A pencil works great on that. So I have some of these that were extras, and I'm actually going to sell them separately. The papers, because there's different papers. There's this little thing that talks about the Furby babies and the world of Furby. I should actually. Jody, are you still listening? Are you hanging out listening? Should actually just give them to her because she has. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save these and give them to her. If you don't know, Jody Toy Addict has another channel where she does ephemera, this kind of stuff. So I don't know if she has any of that. Good night. Oh, nobody said good night yet. That was me. Anyway, that's what I have for you. If you guys have any questions, you know where to find me. 8:17, not too bad. You want to teach them Christmas stuff for Christmas? There you go. I think they're kind of cute. I mean, they can be annoying. Good night, Glenn. Good luck on your money pile, buddy. Anyway, so there you have it. There's your tutorial on everything that I have learned about Furby's, and let me just tell you, there's way more to learn. But don't look at a Furby that's tortured, missing all of its eyelashes. Maybe it's missing an eye. Maybe it's missing a foot. It's missing. That's my Furby identification tag. Because people will use them. They'll take them apart. They'll fix them. They'll use the pieces to fix another one. I'm going to give you one more Bolo toy that you guys may or may not know about. Sandy, you probably know. I would hope you know if you're still here. She may not be. I know a lot of you guys are on Eastern time and it's getting late. These came out during COVID. They were here. They were at Safeway grocery stores. And you got this. And it was collect all 24 micro pops. And every time you went in and spent a certain amount of money, you got a little bag that had these little micro pops in them. Good night, Cheryl. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Yeah, keep them. If that's something that you enjoy, keep them. So these little micro pops, and there were several different versions of them. I don't have them all. I've kind of slowly been collecting them, but I have extras, you know what I mean? Look these up. This one wasn't written in, and it was a game, and you could download the app. Best Buddies Micro Pops. Let's look them up. Boy, do I need help. This one is unfilled. This one is Best Buddies complete set of 24 with albums scarce. So if you didn't know, you will find these if you're a bins shopper. Have you seen these, Sandy? Because I know you're a Disney freak. Here's SpongeBob and Winnie the Pooh. They're tiny. I find these. I haven't been into the bins in a long time. You'll find these at the bins, but that's what they're for. So you can sell them loose like this. I feel like I had two of these. But yeah, if you guys see these, they're worth some money. You shop these. This was during COVID, Marie, when you didn't go anywhere. That's about when they did this, if I remember correctly. I don't remember. I shopped at Safeway and I never got them because I just never got them. I don't even remember where I feel like Elise had one of these boxes. I don't know. Anyway, I've had this for a while. Someday I may just list it like it is. So you can sell the little pieces. Like this guy's got the whole complete. He only has the whole complete set for this one. Like I showed you. Well, that's a horrible picture, but I've been known to do that myself, so I'm not going to judge. So you have the collared ones, and then you have the solid ones, but like you don't see Squidward in here. And I just showed you Squidward, so there's more than one. There's more than one version of these to look out for. Like, what do we got here? Here's what they looked like. You don't remember this, Marie? I don't remember them. I feel like here's a video you can go watch. Disney Best Buddies Micro Pops blind bags unboxing too. So there you go. If you guys didn't know, there's a that's your extra special bolo for the night. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your week. I'll have a short out either tonight or tomorrow on something. Hey, Marie, remember those gallon size cans of Tang? Guess who sold one today for $100? It's going to a prop house. Here, I'll show you guys. You did just get a check. Oh, did you? Because I know what I'm doing. I like to think I do. All orders. I just shipped it out. Right here. Remember those? Open. I took a best offer. I had it listed super high. I had no idea. It's been listed forever. It is. It's from 1997. So what, 27 years old? It's still a prop house bought it. So don't worry. It's probably not gonna get drank. But anyway, there you go. Buy the weird stuff or get it for free. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your week. If you're going out sourcing, good luck. I'll see you next week.